Those who are coming behind us have the challenge. Now listen to me there. All our officers, our senior officers, our junior officers, all our leaders. When you see somebody going out and they are saying you go in his shoes, the challenge you have is, will you fit in those shoes? Will you keep the values? Now here on that one, are you going to keep the values that made UPDF and NRA who it is? The values, the doctrine of the UPDF, the pro-people doctrine. Somebody yesterday was asking me, what are you going to do now that you have retired? I said, I'm going to preach. And I'm starting now. And I'm preaching to UPDF first. Why others? That UPDF just remain on our values, maintain our foundation, build on it. It's a very good foundation, well built, stage by stage, process by process, death by death, blood by blood. For God to bless me by giving me life through so many challenges, which I may explain a bit, and give me this day of saying, when they officially, you see, there is when you just disappear, or sometimes you die, or sometimes, but when you are still alive, and the institution which you serve and the country which you serve officially says, oh, we want to say goodbye to you for the good job done. What a joy to have lived all these years doing what I love and loving what I do, which makes me do my best to let God do the rest. Every day when we work, every day, we retire home, don't we? Every day. You work, you are struggling, you are running up and down, but in the evening, you retire home. That's the picture I would like to give. We are at a point when you say, you have been running up and down, you have been struggling here and there, you have been, now retire home. And when you have a home to retire to also, Uganda is now at a much better place to retire now to than ever before. There can never be anything better to thank God for. That you are one of those who, in whatever little way, you contributed to the transformation of a whole country, which will lead to the transformation of the whole region, to the transformation of the whole of Africa, and the society at large. So I am at this is a victory day. Victory, you know, when you finish well. Finish well. That is the highest note of life. So that if I'm now saying it, I'm still alive. But I know that even when I die, at least I have a trail that I will be proud of, and I know many people will be proud of. As I stand here in Mbuya Hill, and I look around the whole scenery from Lake Victoria up to all the hills, all covered in developments, and that was even beyond what we envisaged. We never conceived, we never perceived that it would be this much. But by God's grace, God brought us this far. He has kept us in charge of this country. We have built the UPDF. The UPDF. That's the UPDF. Individuals are individuals. All of us will come and will go. But at least the foundation for Uganda to stabilize and to move forward is because of the UPDF. Those who are coming behind us have the challenge. Now listen to me there. All our officers, our senior officers, our junior officers, all our leaders. When you see somebody going out and they are saying you go in his shoes, the challenge you have is, will you fit in those shoes? Will you keep the values? Now here on that one, are you going to keep the values that made UPDF and NRA who it is? The values. the doctrine of the UPDF, the pro-people doctrine. Somebody yesterday was asking me, what are you going to do now that you have retired? I said, I'm going to preach. And I'm starting now. And I'm preaching to UPDF first. Why others? That UPDF just remain on our values, maintain our foundation, build on it. It's a very good foundation, well built, stage by stage, process by process, death by death, blood by blood, work by work, to bring it where we are. So whoever comes to follow us, please, you are most welcome, but mark my words, follow our values, maintain them, look after them, share them, and we all benefit. Adui akija, sisi tuko tayari. Adui akija. You have seen people who have retired, and I have said this to the press the other day. They were asking me. One of the best examples of the people who have retired is General Museveni, our president. Did he retire? He has never tired. He may have worked even much more after retirement. So we are not going anywhere. Only we are being recognized that thank you for having served. Let others now continue what they are calling active service. But you are actively, there is no way a revolutionary, there is no way somebody who went for a good cause will just say that there is a time when you stop and you are cut off. Hakuna. We are going to do even much more, with even more freedom, with even more time. I can assure you, this is a great day of saying my institution is giving me a send-off, official, open, public, for everyone to know that run our race, completed our course, and we are ready to go. And even if I died now, what has God not done to me? What more can God do that to prove that He loves me a lot?
Natandikanga informer in July 1981. Then in 1982, 24, joining NRA, training ng'omujjaasi. Olugendo terubadde lwangu naye tubadde tube obumu tuyambye kinene nnyo kubanga wowuliriranga afiringa nti ogwamu amaanyi ate banno baba bakusitula as a team. Timu waka kintu kyamaanyi nnyo era bakikulembeza nnyo mu magye naye nga era kiyambira ddala kinene era ndi musanyufu okulaba nga mpummudde nga nkyali mulamu ate ne mpumulira ku ranka kubanga gye nali susuubira nti I'll reach this stage. Essanyu eryo naye tubasaba n'abasigaddewo mu magye mukume discipline, cohesion, mulina okubanga mukolera wamu. Teriyo kyojja kukola bw'omu nga bamaliridde. It is a teamwork in the army. N'amagye gandeze kubanga life yange esinga obunene ngimaze mu magye kubanga bw'ogenda obala buli wamu wamalawo bbanga ki mu magye mwe mmaze ebbanga eddene 40 years. Oyo omwana aba mukulu. Female combatants entanda gye mbasibirira mubeere ne discipline mu magye, mubeere nga mukola n'amaanyi. Capability gy'olina girage. Muve ku bino ebyokulowooza nti ozze ofune omusaala ng'ate tokola. Kintu kibi nnyo, kijja kuleka emabega. Mufube nnyo okulaba nti mujjumbira courses kubanga te kati it is open kubanga ffe twakola courses nga tuli mu myaka egiri advanced naye mmwe nga mukyalina emyaka egyo mujjumbire nnyo courses, temugaana courses.
In total, we have been able to document 890. The figure would have been more, but in the process of documentation, we have put aside almost 35 casualties who had been documented, but because the policy doesn't allow us to discharge them before they are compensated, we had to push them aside, and this reduced the figure from 910 to 890. Those not documented so far are 205. They haven't shown up, I don't know for which reasons. And those who have been dropped are 101. This includes the casualties, those who are in operations in AMISOM, Shuja. In total, we have around 101. However, if I could emphasize on the figure of the 205 who have not yet documented, hopefully they will respond to the requirement of data capture, and let me expect that before 31st of July, these officers and men would respond in time before other administrative measures are taken against them for having failed to respond to the scheduled program of batch 12. The exercise itself has been, we have attained our goals, and the conduct was so superb, to the point that we even had what we had not anticipated to get in that specific time, we were able to attain it. So the programming was so superb that we were able to work within the programmed time, and we were able to accomplish our mission.